Hi guys. Sorry again for Wednesday weekly, I suppose. I guess I'll just do Wednesday to Wednesday at this point. Seems the energy hits right now. And I wonder why. Anyways, this is going to be your weekly. So, I'm going to set this for Wednesday to Wednesday. But energy is fluid, so it could have already felt Saturday, Sunday, doesn't matter. But just what's going on in this week and to what be prepared for. I'm actually going to use the, oh my god, I forgot the name of this. I think it's Keepers of the Light. Yes, Keepers of the Light for this week for you guys. It's an oracle, and really, this is just a divination tool. Let's see what comes out from channeling when it comes to this. So there's a lot of interesting things. Some of you may be having interesting dreams. There could be some signs, symbolism in the dreams. It could be you suddenly on a roller coaster, then suddenly in a murder scene. But if there's like one particular item or a color or a number or something that just particularly sticks out to you, that's your message. I don't know if I need to just tell that to people, but if there's specific things you're remembering in that dream, that's your message. And then you can meditate and do what you need to in that time. Alright, so bottom of the deck is hope, love and acceptance. Love is yours. Recognize your divine worth and choose loving thoughts. So a lot of this is self-healing, and this is self-devotion. This is self-care. And this is about balancing that within yourself this week. Some of you, it's definitely a solar plexus clearing. Some of you could be bouncing from super high energy to then just settling into really low energy. And it's a bit of an imbalance, and something you have to clear out in your solar plexus. Some of you are getting intuitive hits, downloads through your crown chakra and your third eye. You're seeing stuff. Believe it. Third eye is your intuition. That is your strongest ability. Some of you are feeling self-conscious because you're feeling like you've gained some weight, some roundness, and you kind of have to think. Now, obviously, diet, exercise, and what I mean by diet is healthy eating, and then this diet fad garbage. What I mean by self-conscious, you could what to do in this area if you're suddenly just fluctuating in weight. And obviously medical wise everything's okay, your hormones are cool, all that kind of stuff. If it was just a random thing and you're feeling a little more swollen, look at where the swollenness resides, because I feel like this is going to be the tummy area, which is solar plexus, which is again something that seems to be a prominent energy just in the bottom of the deck that comes out. So some of you may be having some digestion, small intestines issues. Some of you have been noticing your sex drive go up and down. And then some of you just noticed it suddenly came in out of not having it for a while. There's some balancing between those two chakras, okay? So let's go ahead and get to another energy. Well, here we go. All right, Mary Magdalene, Teacher Awakens. Paul, the Venetian. I hope I got that right. And the Miriam, Sacred Vision. So Paul the Venetian is experiencing grace, and I realized I forgot that. So here we go with all the reds. So something in your sacral. There's a romantic connection. Some of you specifically are getting forth some form of communication when it comes to love, and that could be in your dreams, your third eye, or it could be from a person themselves. And it's coming forth to you. And it's almost like you're two-sided on this. There's one part that's like, yes, and the other part's like, no. Because there's healing that still needs to be done. So there's a reason you are reluctant or mistrusting. It's because there is something you have to heal. Okay. There's some of you who have gifts, clairvoyance, journal, like writing, like life teaching, and you're reluctant to share it because you feel like it won't get out there. Well, it won't get out there if you're never going to do it. At least when you throw it out there, it'll get popular later. It can get popular instantly. But there's things that you have to share, and you need to start speaking it. I suppose that could be I can connect to that myself. Needing to actually start a blog and write about intuition and guidance, channeling dreams, and how things kind of connect as far as law of attraction and what you're experiencing, different dimensions, and all that kind of stuff. That stuff I need to start writing on, and of course, the universe looks like making their way to me as well to do that for you guys as well. And then let's go ahead. Oh, what is that? Someone's got some clearing to do with a male connection, father figure possibly. Yeah, there's a small migraine right in the back of my ear here, and it went away as soon as I said that. So someone's got some healing in the father area. Wow, look at the bottom of the deck was hope again. So there you go. Some of you are getting communication about love through dreams. Again, like I said that before, but in this case, it's reinstilling hope into to your connection with this person, or reinstilling hope within trusting yourself to follow your intuition about taking leaps of faith in any kind of connection that you feel strongly with. Commander Ashtar, call to action, take charge, lead by example, walk with your talk. So in other words, take some action on the things that you've been thinking about doing. Some of you, it's teaching, guidance, blogging, writing, just speaking out. Some of you, it's taking forth and actually accepting a romantic offer, taking a opportunity that you have a passion for and going with it. That's another one. So this is a very inspiring week. It's self-care, definitely. But as you do this self-healing, you're able to see what truly makes you go and want to do certain things. Lady Nana, speaking of heart awakening. Awaken to acceptance of divine love, give and receive in balance. So I told you guys earlier it was about balancing. There is a balance here that's coming in for you this week that you do yourself. And this is definitely has to deal with as many people in the romance. There is a connection of receiving an offer after being given so much. There's balance coming into that. Is it from that same person? It could also be from a new person. If you're reluctant to take it from a new person because you're waiting on an old person, that explains the healing that you need to do. Just so you know. Yeah, and notice how both of them pretty much have a heart chakra, a flower in the heart chakra. There's healing there. There's open communication. It's like a couple. People from two different sides, a masculine and a feminine energy. Where the feminine energy is surrounding themselves with the love. And they're wearing love. They're being exposed in love because they've really devoted themselves, their time in essence to themselves and to be loved. And when they are, this is where someone who matches that vibration comes in and comes forth with that. But the thing is, if you are afraid of doing these kind of things, oh, Krishna, devotion. Look at that. Speaking of that, devotion to yourself. Okay. You are loved unconditionally. Your commitment has been recognized. You trust your spiritual guidance. So whatever you're intuitively feeling, keep going. Don't question it. Keep going. You're doing great. Anyhow. So again, if someone comes in and it's a new person willing to offer you something, a commitment, a cup of coffee, doesn't matter. But if there's someone willing to commit to you and you're reluctant because you're hanging on to someone else, then that's where your healing has to begin. And if you don't know where to start that, go into meditation. If you feel like you really need some guidance, that's where you come forth for a reading. Ooh. And here we go. Mother Mary, love and peace. Let go of the need to be right. Choose peace. Mother, healing is possible at this time. So, what I feel for this one is actually interesting. So, if you feel like you're connected to someone for a reason and that's why you're not letting go, okay, that's fine. But it's not peaceful. because you're in that negative light with them. You're constantly feeling this negativity because you're not together with them. And this says literally, let go of the need to be right. Surrender that. Accept that at this moment, it's not to be right now. Choose the peace. Mother healing is possible at this time. So, look at that. I think it was like 111 when I had said that. So there's some growth in the heart chakra. There's some healing that needs to be done for a lot of you when it comes to love. And it is a acceptance and surrender. You have to surrender. Yep, look at that. Freya. I didn't even notice it was Freya. Freya, phases and cycle. There's a beginning with every ending, and there's an ending with every beginning. That's not what the card said right there. I just threw that part in. Illusions are revealed and released. So, speaking of, well, 1, 2, 3, 4. Someone just messaged me and I just saw that. Okay, it's 12:34. Speaking of these cycles, speaking of holding on to someone, that is a cycle. Holding on to something with every ounce of your ever being is an illusion that you created yourself. 11:11 when I say that. And when you do and you release it, you're open to a new chapter and a new beginning, because now you have an intention on something else, which is healing on yourself and being open to other love that wants to come in. Yes, if you know you're going to be with that person, cool. If you understand that, that's fine. But right now, you have to be open to all love possibilities, and there could be a lesson with someone else that you have to learn that you cannot learn with this other person you're so devoted to. So this is where I want a lot of you to focus on this week. Higher learning. Look at that. You have learned from experience. More inner study is now required to further progress. And I told you guys to go within. Ooh, I'm not going to be able to pronounce this name right. Melchizedek. I'm sorry, sir. So overall, with this week, it's self-healing, getting out of mental entrapment. There's symbols and synchronicities that you need to pay attention to. Pay attention to the red flags. If you're feeling triggered by this or by other reads, if you're feeling triggered by anyone else in your physical life, then there's healing that needs to be done there. And if I've triggered you here, I've done my job. 12:30 on the clock. 1, 2, 3. If you are triggered, the job is already now integrating into healing. You need to figure it out deeper. If you are feeling closed off, it's time to open. If you're feeling closed off from any other romantic connection, it is time to open now. And that's why your heart chakra, why you're getting palpitation, heart racing. That's why you're suddenly feeling like all eyes on you. It's time to open to the possibility of love, aside from the ones that have actually hurt you. It's time to trust love, trust your intuition, trust that good things can come from another connection. This last connection that you've been with, doesn't have to affect you negatively. It can be positive if you allow it to be. Okay? For some of you, if it's not a love thing, it's clearing out old wounds that actually was with a abusive mother. It was also a past childhood. So if you guys had kidney issues, if you've actually been dehydrated lately, if you're not processing well in the kidney area, if you have kidney stones, this is actually generational fear. And what this generational fear, it could be from lifetimes or it could be from this lifetime. And it's something to do with the feminine connection, and it's maybe a mother, a grandmother, and it feels like a mental abuse. And this is something that you're going to be discovering within yourself, that's still not forgiven and let go of. You may have thought you forgave it and you have not. And so, or you have, but not all the way. And it's coming to a completion with these realizations and incidences that are coming through this coming week. And then mirroring. I just want to run this through. Mirroring. If you feel someone's giving you attitude or has a negative outlook towards you, that means there's a mirror about yourself that you need to look within, just so you know. If you have a passion about a certain career, again, there's teaching and guidance here, and there's outspoken, being a speaker. If you have passions to do, you need to actually set them into action. Lead by example, walk your talk. just get it out there. You want to make YouTube, you want to write, you want to teach, start doing something. Research will be a step forward in an example. All right, guys, you guys have a great one. And of course, feel free to comment